Buttered cookie sheets you'll put in the oven at 200. Okay, because we want 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And this is done before anything else because this has to set.
Okay.
Okay, 1.5 of that. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 teaspoon of water. Okay, and then you just stir this up. It's going to look like this. A little brown. Stir it up and let it set. Because you're not going to touch it until after you add the peanuts. And this is a really simple recipe, you know.
Good. I like simple.
That's how I gotta remember it. We want 1.5 sugar.
Okay, and how much of the corn syrup?
1. I think I just
okay.
got some sugar on the floor though.
I'll clean it up.
And then we want 1 cup of this. I like this measuring cup.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
It's a tablespoon on the end.
Yeah.
Do you have a rubber
scraper?
Yeah, scraper. And a wooden spoon on medium.
Okay.
Okay, and you just mix it up like so.
And does it matter what direction you stir it?
No.
Perfect.
You just want to get it mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stir it right now all the time. Just mix it up.
Okay.
Add your candy thermometer.
Okay, I brought it over here.
Oh, okay. Which is actually a deep fat fryer because the candy thermometers don't work right.
Okay.
Okay, put it in here. And it does, this is kind of for candy too because, I wonder if that's going to fit on there though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Okay, and then just every once in a while you stir it. And you need to cook it until it reaches 250 degrees.
Okay.
And just every once in a while you just come back and stir it so that it doesn't, the sugars don't burn.
Okay.
And that's all you gotta do right now. Until it reaches 250. Easy, huh?
That is easy.
Yeah, it's bubbling. And it starts thickening up a little as it cooks. But it's going to cook down. And you need to cook it until it gets to 250 on this thermometer, which is a meat thermometer. It does say the recipes call for soft boil, but I don't use the softball thing. I use 250. Been doing this for 30-some years, making this recipe. My kids and everybody are my father-in-law called me. He said, "Where's my peanut brittle?" I said, "Oh, I've been really sick. I can't make it." Yeah, they won't even buy peanut brittle anymore since I've been making it for them.
It's not as good.
No, that's what. But Jim goes. He looked in the store the other night and there was a box and it was like at Food Max, and it was like $3.49 or something like that, or $4.99 or something for a pound of it.
Yeah.
He goes, "You wouldn't make any money if you made this and sold it."
No.
I said, "No." I said, "But can you imagine if you pay $4.99 for that and then you can get this for about the same price? Making it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much better." Okay, we add the nuts, 3/4 of a pound.
Here,
and
is that hot? Do you want me to grab a...
3 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
And stir from here on out all the time. Maybe I got that up too high, huh? This is when it becomes this hard. Loop on it.
Yeah.
See, it's in a chunk still.
Mm-hmm.
And this is at 250 degrees.
Okay.
Okay, usually, 212 is boiling, so anything will melt right away.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I use Bluebonnet,
Okay.
because it doesn't burn. It just stays really good. See, in this consistency like this,
Mm-hmm.
see, it's really thick,
Yeah.
and it's mostly all peanuts. That's why I don't put the whole pound in there.
Because this is 3/4.
Yeah, of a pound. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you put the whole pound in there, you have no candy, just peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of people don't like the peanuts, they like the candy,
Yeah.
like me. My kids, though, they just love all of it. They don't care if it's got nuts in it or not. Clear right now, but the baking soda and stuff we set aside on that we made first, that's what gives this color and makes it so it becomes really, really brittle. You got to make sure you keep this thermometer down in here, but stir this all the time because the peanuts will burn and the butter. No, the Bluebonnet. No butter, no butter.
You should be the spokeswoman for Bluebonnet.
Yeah. Well, because I've been doing this for so many years.
Yeah.
I've tried butter, I've tried other margarines. None of them are good enough for it.
Yeah.
They burn, they separate, all kinds of stuff, and Bluebonnet just makes this excellent. Okay, and then when when it's time for me to add that stuff over there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you want to come over and you want to, because it goes really, really fast.
Okay, do you want me to bring that over to you?
No, I'll grab it.
So should I get the pans out of the oven?
No,
Okay.
not until you add that stuff.
Okay.
And then you leave it set and grab the pans really fast, but it goes really fast because you have to get this poured on those pans
Mm-hmm.
while it's still really hot so you can spread it out. Otherwise, it's just going to stay in one big glob,
Okay.
and it's going to be about that thick. So, but like I said, you take the spoon and you push it around on the pans so that until you get it to whatever thinness you want it on the pans.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it I do real thin on it, and then some of it I leave thicker.
You look so done up. Your nails are done too.
I
Like
did
everything's
those.
looking so nice.
I did, those are the plastic ones you cut and peel.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them yesterday. They have them at the dollar store, so figure it out.
Oh, they look nice.
My kids, when I die, my fingernails have to match my clothes. Otherwise, they will throw a fit for me. Yeah. So I have to have white polish on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to be in white. Because you can't go home to your Heavenly Father unless you're in white, And that's the goal.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I forgot to say that I turned this burner up to heat the other sauce, but I had to turn it back down on medium. You can't have this at a high temperature. You just have to let it cook until it gets to the temperature of between 325 and 350. Should be when it reaches 325. It's kind of a golden color. It's not clear anymore.
Okay, so that's 325, so it can come off, but probably not quite yet.
No, actually it's at 300 right now.
Oh, okay.
It goes up and down. But do you see this on the outside here? If you go like this, see the butter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the butter cooks that away from the candy.
Okay.
And that's what you want. Because when you add that other stuff to it,
Yeah.
then that's when it kind of goes so that it mixes in it better. But when you're cooking it, it kind of, I don't know, it stays around the outside of it. first things first. It's ready to come off.
Okay.
Turn the heat off. Take this out. We'll put this in the sink because it needs. And then take this. And you want to come over here so you can get a picture of this?
Oh, yeah.
As I add this, because it's going to do something weird.
Yummy.
Okay.
Now that's looking like peanut brittle.
Yeah. And then you get your pans. If you happen to get it on your hands, be really careful.
Okay.
Because it will peel the skin right off your fingers.
Oh dear.
Okay. Then you want to put your pan in hot water so that
Okay.
this
Here, do you
stuff
want me to take it?
doesn't cook in there.
Okay.
Otherwise it'll get hard in there.
Mm-hmm.
Want hot water in it right away. And then you just take your spoon, you
Okay.
take it out like so.
And so you just use the wooden spoon? You don't
Yeah.
use forks or anything?
No, just use the wooden spoon, do that. Then when you get that like that,
Mm-hmm.
just put that in hot water so you can get it off of there.
Okay.
Did it fly off?
I caught a spot where it kind of stuck to it.
Okay.
There. I don't know how big a pieces you want this broke up into. And we'll dump this on do you have a dish or something?
Yeah.
Okay, that way. Because it doesn't look like there's very much,
Mm-hmm.
but there is.
It does look like a lot, I think. Okay, that is a lot.
Yeah, and that's just one pan.
Nice.
See, and then you have like, I spreaded it out so you have like little pieces that don't have any nuts at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way, if somebody don't want nuts, like this piece right here.
Perfect for you. So where did you learn this recipe?
You know what, it was a Betty Crocker recipe,
Mm-hmm.
but then I kind of spun off of it, like the temperatures, the blue bonnet, and then I've been making it for like 37 or 38 years, so. Kind of just can do it in my sleep.
Yeah.
If it's one of my family favorites. My kids.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I just hope they learn it, you know, so they can carry it on.
Yeah. And if nothing else, your grandchildren can go and hop on YouTube.
Right. Elena, my granddaughter, yeah, she helped me make it a couple years.
Is she the one that you FaceTimed last night? Nice.